Trucker Television is brought to you by JD Factors, charting a path to growth. Forbes Hewlett, don't follow, join. Diesel Spec, engine tuning experts. Welcome to Trucker Television, the best of the trucking world. This week on Trucker Television, Central Ontario Truck Driving Championships, Kitchener, Ontario. Rig of the Week, ZZ Chrome Manufacturers, chrome and stainless steel truck accessories, and ExpoCam National Truck Show. But first, amazing custom big rigs at 12 Gauge Customs.
We kind of work together with 12 Gauge. They've built over 80 trucks for us. Everyone's getting all the pipes, the visors. Basically, we get them from PDI at Peterbilt, send them up to Jeff and Jim there at 12 Gauge. We leave them there for 2, 3, 4 days, and they come back with lots of chrome on it, pipes. They're awesome looking rigs. This one's a little different. It's a little special. We built it for the owner, Scott. He always likes to do things for his kids and family-related stuff to anything that he does build. We put his 3 kids' names in the step plates on both sides, the Scotland Group logo on the front. The unit number is 1975. It's the year he's born, so it's kind of unique that way. Full air ride system, flip bumper, 20-inch box bumper. We cut down the air breathers here, so they're a little shorter. The thing that I really love is this full stainless wrap tanks with the DEF tank all in one, so it looks old school. We got some laser etching done in the back taillight panel for his brother. It's a 2015 Peterbilt 389 flat top. The wheelbase is 280. It's got 3 1/4 rear ends in it, 13 speed with PACCAR MX 13 in it. We don't have much done to the motor at all. Just basically accessories on the outside to make it look sweet and eye-catching going down the road. So it's got disc brakes all the way around, 24/5 tall rubber with low pros on it, so it kind of fills the wheel wall nice. Full 8-inch pipes that go underneath the truck are fantastic. They're sweet looking, nice, clean. The truck's got over 300 lights on it all the way around. We got lights all along the bottom sides of the sleeper panel and cab panels, so they're all hid away. So you can't see them physically when you're looking at the truck, but until you turn them on. There's no red on the back of the breathers or on the back of the bunk, so it's kind of tricky looking like that when it's at night. We basically took a new generation truck and kind of made it look old school with like the double J headlights, the different grille in it. Cool little custom things with like I said, about cutting the air breathers down. The inside's got all low base seats. It's got the wood steering wheel. The whole dash is all chromed out. It's got the painted visor on it, the 1210 visor. Looks pretty sweet. We got tinted windows on it. Got an aftermarket stereo in it. It's pretty tricked out inside. But now you have learned that I cannot be saved. We've been to a couple other shows locally around here just to get some, get some people looking at it, checking it out. It's pretty sweet driving it up and down the road. Everyone just looks at you, giving you the thumbs up, and just, they all got their phones out, checking things out and taking pictures, and it's real eye-catching. I enjoy driving it. I'd drive it everywhere I could if I could.
On est avec Diesel Spec à ExpoCam.
Diesel Spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
RPM Havelock, the show that has it all. Every type of cool car, all the car clubs. Artistry in iron motorcycles. Who has Canada's coolest big rig? The Trucker Television Show and Shine. Swap meet, farm equipment, boats.
12 Gauge Customs, award-winning trucks, big rig chrome and accessories. Shop online or call 12 Gauge Customs.
Laidlaw Carriers Tank is seeking liquid tank owner-operators. Competitive fuel surcharge program. Base plates, border crossings, and tolls paid. Our people and equipment set us apart.
Closed captioning by Joseph Transport. We hate to brag, but we're proud of how far we've come.
The Truck and Roll event is, we're going to be 21st year this year. So far we raised over $400,000 for the Car Foundation. For cardiac kids there, like this beautiful young lady beside me, which is my daughter. So proud of her. The show is going to be great this year. We got a great programmation, the music bands, everything is pretty well set. Novelties this year, we got besides the truck pulls, there's going to be pickup truck pulls, smoke shows, big truck smoke shows on the concrete plate there. Plenty of food, drinks, lots of fun. Kids corner, campground in Bedford, Quebec on the fairgrounds. Diesel Spec, truck pulls, fits together. We're proud of our friend Christian, Diesel Spec, the best ever.
On est fiers de commanditer cet événement-là, vu que c'est un événement qui est pour les enfants. Tous les dons sont remis à la Fondation du Cœur pour les enfants. Donc, c'est de nos fiertés. Cette année, c'est une nouveauté. Plate pour faire des shows de boucan. Avec des camions qui font des shows de boucan, c'est toujours beau à voir. On est spécialisé dans l'économie de carburant. On vient juste de sortir des nouveaux tunings pour les GAG 14, les Max Force et les Packard. C'est une des nouveautés qu'on annonce aujourd'hui au salon. On vient de faire installer un nouveau dyno. Donc maintenant, on peut tout tester les calibrations, tout tester les fuel économies. Fait que c'est vraiment ça coche. Venez nous voir, on va corriger le problème de tous les autres. Puis vous allez avoir le meilleur camion que ça terre. Fuel economy is one thing, but if you want big horsepower, we are there too. We can do almost what we want with the engine. We have no limit with the power, so it's always depend on customer's choice and customer need.
Today we're at the Central Ontario Regional Truck Driving Championships. It's always the second weekend in June, and it's a lot of fun.
Anything that's overdimensional, overweight, over height, over width, and that's what I do, and that's what I like to do. And I've come here to compete with Challenger Motor Freight to be one of the top drivers.
Well, I guess you just got to try to go out there and learn from what you've done before, what you've done well, and if you've made any mistakes, try to improve on them and just try to have your best run.
Truck championships are where drivers that have been preventable free for the last year can compete in 5 different categories: in straight truck, single, tandem, and up the B train.
There's also a good safety aspect towards it too. You need a year of safe driving to even get into this competition, and there's several different rules. No more than 2 employers in the previous year. You got to be driving, I think, is 80% of the time. So there's quite a criteria for you to get into this this competition.
Floyd Gerber was one of the founding members 30 years ago in the competition, and I took over from him, and it's actually how I got started into the safety portion of it as director of safety. Just coming out as a competitor years ago, got interested in it through this very competition.
I've actually won a few times here, gone on to the provincials, and I've won there 3 times. And in 2011 in Calgary, I won the nationals in the straight truck class.
So the competitors have to compete in 10 categories. They do a written knowledge verification or written knowledge test. There's 5 defects planted. They have to do a vehicle inspection. And then on the course that we see here, there's 10 obstacles they have to go through. So there's the right turn, which is a city street type right turn. They have an offset alley behind me. Those gates are 126 inches wide, and there's a particular method of going through clean on that. And then they have a serpentine where they weave between the barrels, which replicates going through a heavy parking lot and going around cars without hitting them. There's an alley dock down here they're backing into, 126 inches wide, and they back up within 6 inches of a dock. So that's your alley dock. And then we have the bullseye this year, which is new for the regionals, in which they try to pinpoint the center of the front bumper as close as they can to the middle of the target. The second last one is the diminishing clearance. They're going through a set of flags that narrow down from 5 inches on each side to 2 inches on each side, and then end up at a front stop, which are trying to get within 6 inches of that front board, representing a white line at an intersection. The event started with the provincials, I believe, back in the early to mid-40s. That's how long this competition has been going on. And it's a way of drivers comparing their skills and knowledge within the industry and kind of who's the best of the best.
When we come back, Rig of the Week.
Irv Transport. Good people, good living. Now hiring company drivers, owner-operators, and technicians. Employer of choice. Call to find out why. Irv Transport. Another cool move.
Advanced welding techniques, training for success. Come see our new virtual training lab at advancedwelding.ca.
Now hiring company drivers, women and men. Late model, all Peterbilt fleet. Dependable runs, great pay and benefits. Locomote Systems, transportation specialists.
Time to trick out your big rig? Check out ZZ Chrome's huge inventory of high-end chrome and stainless accessories, bumpers, visors, pipes, LED lighting, and more. Plus custom fabrication and installation. Find us online at zzchrome.com.
The new Trucker Television, starting Sunday, June 14th. The best of Canadian trucking. Not actors, truckers. The new Trucker Television, Sundays at noon.
Diesel Spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
When I woke up in
There's a bit of a history to it. When we grew up, it was a very small village, and the Wood family were directly across the street from us, and they had a trucking business. And the original owner of the business, William Y. Wood, Billy, was a very good friend of my father, Austin Stanton. So if we weren't with our dad, we were across the street with the Woods. So grew up around the trucking businesses, and we're very passionate about the trucks. There was a tremendous friendship built up there for many years, and Bill's son, Doug, took over the business in the 1970s. The interesting thing was that they were big international truck fans, and in 1971 they bought an international Transstar similar to this one, and it was their first diesel truck, and also they got a used Wilson cattle trailer, which was the first one in that part of the Ottawa Valley.
I worked 15 years at the same job.
Their son Doug was very proud of it being their first diesel truck, and when I was very young, 16 and 17, he taught me how to drive on his truck, and just never forgot that. Very big emotional tag to it. It's a bit embarrassing because I'm a civil engineer, not a truck driver, but I have my licenses.
I know that there are people.
It's just like the original one was 44 years ago. It's just great. It has a 318 Detroit diesel, a 13-speed, and it has it's not power steering, it's manual steering. But we drove up yesterday from Ottawa, and we had a beautiful drive. Lots of people admiring the truck. Runs perfect, just like a new one. Great vehicle. It drives about 60 miles an hour in 13th gear. Only it's just a little over 1,500 RPM. They were very modern for their time because it was a very big step, because moving from a gas truck to a diesel truck, and more important, something that you could at least sleep in when you were several times away, in that phase was very important in trucking. Plus you could go down the road and know you would come home and not quit like the old gas trucks would sometimes. Very few realized they were designed for a simple thing. It was for the length, because with the length laws that were, I think they were changed in the 1980s or 90s, but up to that time there were certain lengths for trucks, so I think it was 55 feet. So the cab over was made to shorten the wheelbase, so the trailers were longer. So there's not too many of them left, and people seem to show a great interest. We take them to some show and shine and the Touch It Truck event for children, and the kids love it. We had it 2 weeks ago to one in Almont, Ontario, and I counted there were 5 kids up in the cab, bouncing around in the bunk and everything. The kids really love it. You get a lot of smiles out of this thing. I call it a very happy truck. It brings back a lot of memories because the trucking business today, although I'm not a trucker, I know it's extremely difficult and it's changed because back when I was younger, you looked at it as a profession. These guys were professionals. They were experts and very good at their job, and you admired and respected them. And a lot of that has changed through the time. So going back and talking about sometimes the things the way they used to be, they were very good back then.
Stay tuned. When we come back, ZZ Chrome Manufacturers, chrome and stainless steel truck accessories.
Irv Transport. Good people, good living. Now hiring company drivers, owner-operators, and technicians. Employer of choice. Call to find out why. Irv Transport. Another cool move.
12-gauge customs. Award-winning trucks. Big Rig Chrome and Accessories. Shop online or call. 12-gauge customs.
New Line Spray Suppression. Email us a picture of your truck and you can win a set of New Line fenders and be on national TV. New Line at truckertelevision.com. New Line Spray Suppression.
Dragon Jeans. What Biker TV rides in. Protect your assets. Dragon Jeans. Ontario Truck Driving School. Your path to success. Training for your future. Thousands of jobs. Ontario Truck Driving School.
Diesel Spec. Tuning for performance and fuel economy.
It's a big difference for the transport with the price of the fuel. They do a great job. I was doing about 5.7 miles per gallon. Now I average between 7.5 and 8 miles per gallon.
Is fuel economy important to you? How can you not call Diesel Spec?
We sell everything. Anything and everything. We supply everybody. We're out there to save a dollar. Guys can't find stuff, they come to ZZ. Because sure enough, if we ain't got it, we'll build it. And if we ain't got it, it's pretty much hiding in the back corner. Because we'll have it somewhere. From little boxes to 10-foot skids. We ship all over the United States. We ship all over Canada.
ZZ Chrome is a custom big rig accessory shop. Anything you guys could ever dream of wanting or building, we can build it. We can go from pretty mild to pretty wild. Customers bring in drawings all the time and we can make anything work.
Right there is a one owner 1984 long hood 359 with a 3408 in it. That's just a cool truck in its day. It's going to be a cool truck today. And as you can see, all you pretty much got to do is polish that truck and run with it. The other one we got back in the barn there, well, she's an 81 long hooded Kenworth with a KTA 600 in it. And of course, it's another truck with big block. It's got a 6 and 4 transmissions in it. When we dug it out of the field and brought it home, we went with the concept of an old 32. Something cool, something that's just not a normal truck. All I wanted to build was 2 headlights and taillights. That was it. Just so when it's coming down the road at nights, it looked like an old hot rod. Well, it's a 1967 needle nose Peterbilt, 1693 Cat and a 5.4. Went with the 32 wipers on it, and all the hinges were all the 32 Ford, door handles, all the interior, everything had to do with the 32 Ford. Now, I'm not sure why. I just thought it was a pretty cool car in its day. Just a cool old truck, brought it back out of its grave. Just one of those things where a guy wants to go back trucking.
Hey guys, check this out, man. Do you see what I see? Oh man, that is so hot. It's blowing my mind. Oh my God, I can't believe she's doing that, man.
The cool thing that we're doing this year is we're doing a big truck show, Chrome for Kids. That's the cool thing. We're raising $100,000 for the heart machine for the Children's Hospital. I think we're at just a little under $50,000 already. Well, I hate to say it, but there is a lot of kids that do get sick in this world. And, you know, it makes you feel a lot better knowing that if there is another child that gets sick that needs that heart machine, it's there and willing and ready to go. And it makes everybody feel good. It's bringing the truckers together, it's bringing families together, it's bringing everybody together. Mission Raceway, August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Mission Raceway donated us the racetrack. There's hundreds and hundreds of people that have thrown in, helped out, just brought it all together to make it work. Without everybody's help, we could never have done it. And we're all doing it for the same cause, for our children. Take these old cool trucks, we bring them back to life, and one day we'll just see all these old iron running up and down the road. Black smoke, shiny trucks.
Next week on Trucker Television, Dean Cartage, serving the industry for over 50 years. Amazing custom big rigs at 12 Gauge Customs. Expo Cam National Truck Show. And Rig of the Week. Trucker Television is brought to you by Chrome for Kids, supporting Children's Hospital. Dean Cartage, serving the industry for over 50 years. Truck and Roll on Kerr, truckers helping kids.